You are too available. Everyone can reach you, everyone can interrupt you, everyone can take a piece of your attention. Your friends take your time. Your phone takes your focus. The internet takes your discipline. And the worst part? You let it. Day by day, your mind is being pulled apart by notifications, opinions, meaningless conversations, and people who add nothing to your life but noise. Look at most people. They cannot sit in silence for 10 minutes. They need constant stimulation, music, messages, scrolling, drama, validation. They are terrified of being alone because when the noise stops, they are forced to meet the person they have become. And most of them do not like what they see. But the Stoic does something different. He disappears, not because he is weak, not because he is broken, but because he understands a brutal truth. You cannot build a powerful mind while living in constant reaction. 2,000 years ago, the Stoics understood what modern people still refuse to learn. Distance creates clarity. Silence creates strength. Isolation reveals truth. This is the shadow protocol, not a trend, not a dopamine detox, not some aesthetic performance for social media. This is war against distraction, war against weakness, war against the version of you that keeps choosing comfort over discipline. Phase 1, severance. The first step is ruthless. Cut the cord. Stop giving everyone access to you. Stop answering every message the second it arrives. Stop showing up to things you hate. Stop entertaining people who drain your energy and call it friendship. Seneca understood the danger of bad company better than most people ever will. He wrote, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." Seneca. That means something simple. If the people around you make you softer, weaker, more distracted, more emotional, more average, they are too expensive. Most people destroy their future in small daily doses. One pointless conversation, one wasted evening, one more hour of scrolling, one more excuse, one more compromise. That is how a sharp mind becomes dull. So during the shadow protocol, you stop explaining yourself. You pull back, you go quiet, you become harder to reach. You protect your attention like your life depends on it, because it does. Phase 2, silence. Then comes the part that breaks most people. Silence. No constant entertainment, no endless input, no crowd to hide inside, no distractions strong enough to keep you from your own mind. This is where people panic, because silence exposes everything. It exposes your weakness, your lack of control, your scattered thoughts, your dependence on stimulation, your fear of being nobody. That is why most people run back to the noise. But Marcus Aurelius didn't. The most powerful man in the world still understood the value of inner retreat. In the middle of war, surrounded by chaos, pressure, and responsibility, he turned inward instead of outward. He wrote, "People look for retreats for themselves in the country, by the coast, or in the hills. But this is altogether unphilosophical when it is possible for you to retreat into yourself at any time you want." Marcus Aurelius. That is the difference. Weak people need escape. Strong people build stillness within themselves. So you stop running, you sit in the quiet, you face what is there. You stop needing the world to keep you entertained, and then you begin to work. Phase 3, silent work. This is where transformation actually starts. Not when you talk about it, not when you post quotes, not when you tell people you are changing, when you work, in private, in silence, with no applause. This is where you build the body, build the business, Build the skill, build the mind. No one cares yet. Good. That is the advantage. Because when nobody is watching, you find out whether you are serious. Anybody can look disciplined in public. Anybody can perform ambition. Anybody can make noise. But can you stay consistent when there is no reward? Can you keep going when nobody praises you? Can you keep your word to yourself when the excitement is gone? That is where men are separated. Motivation is cheap. Motivation is fragile. Motivation disappears the moment life gets hard. Discipline is different. Discipline remains when the mood is gone, when the room is cold, when progress is slow, when nobody believes in you, when your old life is calling you back. This is why the work must be done in the shadows. Because if you need attention to stay committed, then you are not committed. You are addicted to being seen. Phase 4. Endure misunderstanding. The moment you stop acting like everyone else, people notice. They will say you changed. They will say you are distant. They will say you are too serious. What they really mean is this: you stop living at their level of discipline, and that makes them uncomfortable. Epictetus warned about this. He said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things." Epictetus. Read that again. If you want to improve, you must be willing to be misunderstood. You must be willing to look boring, to look strange, to look obsessive, to look different. Because average people always mock what they lack the courage to become. Let them talk. Every hour they spend discussing you is another hour you can spend building. You are not here to be easily understood. You are here to become hard to break. Phase 5. Return. The final stage is not permanent isolation, it is reemergence. But when you return differently, calmer, sharper, harder to distract, harder to provoke, harder to control. You don't come back making announcements. You don't come back explaining your philosophy. You don't come back begging people to notice your growth. Epictetus gave the rule: don't explain your philosophy, embody it. That is the code. No speeches, no performance, no need to prove yourself with words. Your habits speak, your restraint speaks, your standards speak, your results speak. And that is when people start wondering what happened to you. Not because you told them, because they can see it. The weak version of you needed attention. The stronger version needs only purpose. Final close. The crowd offers comfort. Comfort offers weakness. Weakness offers regret. That is the cycle most people die inside. They stay reachable, distracted, entertained, emotionally hijacked by every trend, every opinion, every notification. And then they wonder why they never become anything. Do not live like that. Disconnect. Go quiet. Cut the excess. Protect your mind. Face the silence. Work without applause. Endure being misunderstood. Return with results. Disappear from the noise. Return with power. This is the shadow protocol. Initiate it. Stay stoic.